Hey, what's up gamers? It's AJ again from 1212 Games with another 12-minute gameplay video for you. In today's video, we're going to be doing a 12-minute taste of last year's outstanding beat-em-up game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. So let me just get the music back on and we'll get started. Now, as many of you are no doubt aware, this game was heavily inspired by the classic Konami arcade games from the late 80s and early 90s. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Those in turn were basically video game adaptations of the 80s cartoon series by the same name. This game really did a phenomenal job of aping the style of those arcade games, which were some of the best, arguably, not only arcade games of the 90s and their respective console ports, but arguably two of the finest video games ever made. They also, Tribute Games, which developed this game, also did a pretty good job kind of updating the style as well. It wasn't just a direct kind of imitation of those earlier games. It was very much a labor of love, and paid plenty of homage to those titles, but they also added in quite a bit of new touches, which are very much appreciated. Let's see if I get that. This game is honestly best played multiplayer, and I believe you can play up to 4 players. I could be wrong, it might even be 6. But that's definitely one of the highlights, is the multiplayer. But because this game is just so darn good, it's honestly enjoyable any which way that you play. Some of the new touches that this game added are additional extra moves that the arcade games didn't offer, as well as super moves. They did have like kind of a special attack you could do in the arcade games, possibly even 2, I can't remember, but this game has like multiple different options for dealing with foes, which is pretty excellent. And of course it does have all the classic characters, both good and bad. music is also outstanding. There's a lot of classic influence from the original game, but there's a lot of great new music as well. But the soundtrack was done by T. Lopez, who you might also know for his excellent Sonic Mania soundtrack. So, yeah, Tribute Games really pulled out all the stops for this game. One of the other great additions about this game is the ability to play as April O'Neil and Splinter, who you couldn't play as in any of the classic games, only the, I think, Tournament Fighters game. I love that, how they just stole the wheel off the Turtle Man. But yeah, that's pretty great that you get to play as those two characters. And I think there was a DLC that just came out that also added Casey... Or not Casey Jones, wait. No, you can play as Casey Jones. I think if you beat the game, you unlock him. But there's a DLC that also added Usagi Yojimbo. That's who it was. And I will not be demonstrating that DLC in this video, but perhaps in a future video I might.
Out the lights.
A lot of these gags and Easter eggs, I guess you might call them, in this game, like such as the ability to fall down the sewer, as you just saw, as well as the fire hydrant and the street signs that you can hit. That's all from the original arcade games. Those are a lot of these enemies. And the car. Pretty sure that was in the original games as well. But again, there's a lot of new interesting stuff to see in these games as well. So, whether you're a returning fan or a new one, there's a lot to love about this game. And it does include a story mode and an arcade mode. I'm actually playing the arcade mode at the moment, but they're basically the same thing, except there's cutscenes, I think, and there's saves in the story mode, or maybe more cutscenes. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of the movie, how the Foot Clan is stealing a bunch of stuff. The first, the live-action movie, where the Foot Clan was a bunch of basically teenagers who were being trained to steal stuff, being trained in the ninja arts in order to steal. Oops. Yeah, as you can see, this game is quite excellent. It's arguably one of the best games to come out in 2022. One might even say the best game to come out in 2022. Definitely the best beat 'em up, and there were quite a few. Got him.
Outstanding move, player.
And this game does also offer the ability to play online, which is nice.
Out of the way, you freak choice.
So whether you want to play on the couch, friends or family members, or over the internet with strangers, or friends or family members, you're golden either way. And of course, again, just like the originals, you do have the skateboard / surfing stages. And I'm getting pounded this level.
Total bummer, dudes. Prepare for ninja revenge.
Some of these boss fights are pretty new and interesting. Those first two were largely similar to what they offered in the arcades, but I don't remember one quite like this. Actually, I'm not even sure if that was a boss fight. As you can see, I'm okay at this game. I'm not an expert or anything, but it's easier if you have, like I said, multiple people. But it is still fun any way you play it. And I know I've gone over the 12-minute mark by a little bit now, so let me just try and finish up this stage, and then we'll call it a day.
Alright! I love being a turtle. Oh, how to juice.
There we go. Just wasn't using the right moves, I guess. No! Oh, out of it. Well, I guess I didn't really get that much. Here we go. Okay, it is. Yeah, this is the boss.
Final bashing time! We're gonna stomp you wimps!
Just wasn't the boss before when I was fighting it the first time. Oh, man. Stage is a bit hard.
How to juice,
I'm getting rocked. Oh, that's game over. Let me, I'll do this.
Mutants over Broadway.
I'm gonna continue and then I'm gonna quit out. Let me turn that volume back down. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this short look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. If you haven't played it yourself yet, definitely check it out. Especially if you've ever been a fan of the Turtles and any of their different forms of media. But especially if you played the arcade games of old, this game is very much a spiritual successor to those. But it's honestly, I think it's enjoyable for any Turtles fan. And even if you're not a Turtles fan, you know, it's a great introduction to the franchise. And it's just a quality game any way you slice it. So definitely check it out. I hope this video will inspire you to do so if you haven't already. And if you have, I hope you enjoyed watching anyway. But thanks again for watching, and till the next time.